Hi, I'm Robbie. It's Chattingtracks. Me and Andy had a wonderful email the other day asking us to take a look at a new band called Long Fling. And tell us a little bit about the band.
So it's a project formed by an amalgamation of two groups. One, Pip Blum from the band Pip Blum and Willem Smit from Personal Trainer. They're based over in Amsterdam. They've known each other for about 10 years, and this isn't their first collaboration, although it is their first album. It's called Long Fling, and it came out on Friday. Music being described as indie with offbeat guitars and drum machine anthems, and there's a touch of the old krautrock influence in there as well. So lyrically, they seem to want to deal with everyday oddities like socks and shoes and staying at home and that sort of stuff. And their creative process seems to be very lo-fi, particularly DIY style. They steer away from over polishing things, and seems like they're all right with the rough edges and a little bit of imperfect sound every now and again. It's really quite cool though.
Let's check it out. I love a bit of like krautrock, especially like, you know, you got Connie Plank and all the stuff he did. Absolutely amazing stuff. Okay, there's a 10-track album, and we're gonna play the first track and the last track, which is a great idea, Andy Ed, so we can tell the difference between the album developed. This is available on Spotify, and anywhere you can find it. Anyway, we're gonna take a look at the first track, and it's called Pig. Right, I'm going to jump in really early, and I know we've only done 10 seconds, and the song's only 2.5 minutes long, but I'm getting Heroes vibe from that.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I like the simplicity of it though.
Yeah. Really
cool.
I'm definitely getting the Heroes vibe underneath it. It's got that sort of Robert Fripp sounding guitar. If it had a little bit more delay and reverb on it, you get that influence, don't you? Anyway, let's crack on.
Remember that time we had Chinese for breakfast and you threw up in the sink? You're barely breathing. We take a shower. You drop your ring in the drain. Your mother made it when your father left her, and that is everything. Remember.
Right, I'm getting like almost like the Strokes sort of sound, that sort of stripped back, like punk rock, but krautrock, like you say at the start there. You know what I mean? You've got that sort of early 2000 sparse sound, but not as gritty.
It's so down to earth though as well, isn't it? You know, remember that time we had Chinese for breakfast? Brilliant. I like that.
And you threw up in the sink.
It's great. I love it. You can relate though.
Yeah.
You know, it's very relatable.
Yeah. It's I just like you said, I like the lo-fi. I think the lo-fi sounds really, really nice. And I like the fact that it is based in reality. You know, really, it's not driving my, Maserati down Dubai High Street or something. It literally, when he says we had Chinese for breakfast, because that's all they could afford because it was left over from yesterday. Yeah, I mean, you've got that sort of pre-story. You know what I mean?
Been there.
Yeah. Too often. Right, let's crack on.
That time we had Chinese for breakfast and you threw up in the sink.
You're a pig and you know it, a lovely waste of time. You're addicted to something, a foggy state of mind. You're a pig and you know it, a lovely waste of time. You're addicted to something in a way, something in a way.
Right, that was really interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
That's cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I've not played this track all the way through until now, so I was just trying to get my first verse, so I don't get like washed over by it. But I like that. It reminds me of like A Little Time by Beautiful South, where you got the argument, and it's really, really cool. Wow, there's another song, I can't remember what it is now, and it's the same sort of thing where it's not Dead Ringer for Love by Meatloaf, but you got that sort of conversation between the pair of them, and she's like, "You're a pig," and it's like. And he's embracing the mundane, and she's like, "No, that you're a pig. That's not normal."
The two vocals really do complement each other as well, though, don't they? It's quite cool.
Yeah, and her vocal and her part there was slightly grittier than his as well. So you've got that sort of like real anger coming in, and I like the sort of Morse codey boop boop boop. But that's really, really cool as well, because that's sort of ambient effect as well used on a rock track. It's really, really cool. Right, let's crack on a bit more.
at your phone. I asked, how you doing? You said, I'm fine. Could you leave me alone? I took a shower, you made my breakfast, and we acted all okay.
That's really relatable, though, isn't it?
Brilliant. I really am enjoying it. I think it's fantastic. I could get lost in it.
Are you kidding? I know it's different. You never know what to say. You're a pig and you know it. A lovely waste of time. You're addicted to something. A foggy state of mind. You're a pig and you know it. A lovely waste of time. You're addicted to something. To something in the way. Something in the way.
There's always something in the way.
There's always something in the way.
There's always
I like that left and right
Yes.
vocal.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
so
really cool. Yeah, yeah. Same conversation, but left and right, and then just going over it. That's really, really nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really nice.
always something in the way.
There's always something in the way. Be there if you want me to. Something in the way.
Right, okay. So that's Pig. That's the first track of the album. Really interesting.
It's a great opener, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Good
really
introduction to them.
I mean, I just, like I said, I like the argument part of it. I think that's super interesting. But with the normality of an argument, it's not like,
Yeah.
it's not
There's nothing
unrelatable.
nothing glamorous about it, is there? It's like, it's sort of like everything's an everyday occurrence
Yeah.
in there. It's
Yeah,
really cool. I like that. It's so relatable.
Okay, and you've heard more of the album than I did. What are your thoughts on the album?
So it's very, it jumps around between influences. Like it'll go from 90s indie to 60s psychedelia, and all things in between. It's really, really good. Very interesting. Very, I don't really know how to describe what I'm feeling. It's kind of nostalgic in a way.
Right.
Because they're talking about things that you can understand and the everyday occurrences. It's sort of like there's a comfort to it as well. It's sort of like there's some comfort in the mundane, you know, and it's really good. I love the fact that they've stripped back so much on the album, and it's all very, it's garage, you know. You got the garage feel to it, and
it's definitely lo-fi.
yeah, the production there is really, really good. I wonder if there was, I know from what I understand, that's how they want it to be.
Yeah.
That's the sound that they're going for. I wonder if there was a little bit more production though there, whether there could be a real big hit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, is I think there's something about them that kind of puts me in mind a little bit of Wet Leg as well. That sort of like simplicity to everything, you know. There's you got the lovely voices in there, some good harmonies going on, but really not. I don't want to say simple music because it's not simple.
No, it's not. No,
but it's effective, and it's, you know, it's sort of it's simple without being simple.
yeah,
There's nothing too complex about it. You're not fighting to understand what's going on, but there's a nice driving beat to it, and it's, you know, it's really very, very clever.
You know what I feel like? I feel like it's one of those bands that are like a dirty secret at the minute that you and I know about it, and people that find it will absolutely love it, and you kind of want them to be really successful, but you don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean? Like, you want to keep it. This is ours. This is for us, and it's just really interesting, isn't it?
Yes,
okay. I mean, they've got some fantastic songs on there. Mouse House I listen to, and I love Mouse House as well. And it's got everything on it. It's like industrial rock, pop, 60s harmony. It's got all sorts of stuff on it. It's super, super interesting. Okay, we're going to do the last track now, Peter Dickens, which is just a great name for a song.
Brilliant.
Random. But we're going to do that one. Yeah, I just think it's super interesting. And okay, this is the last track on the album. This is Peter Dickens. Let's see if we can see if there's a progression from the start to the finish.
I've been looking way too long for my down, you know.
I've been looking for my keys. It's brilliant. Brilliant. And a pump organ as well. It sounds like a pump organ.
Yeah,
But-
that's great.
Yeah, you're right. It's all about simplicity in the lyrics, isn't it? Like, brilliant.
I've been checking every nook, it's a real pain. Think I've lost them in my own home.
I've been marking all the words in my notebook. They're not special anymore. She's been rummaging around in the bedroom. I've been staring at the floor.
I've been feeling quite upset lately.
Right. First of all, that sound, I thought it was a distorted trumpet, but it's got a big guitar. That noise in the background. Now we're getting into sort of almost sounding like the Birds. We're getting into that sort of 60s sound.
Like the psychedelia sound. Yeah.
Yeah, the psychedelia Birds, sort of not Big Brother, not as extreme like, but just that sort of pop psychedelia. And I really like it. Yet again, it's lo-fi, but you can hear the influences coming. That's absolutely fantastic.
Keep forgetting all the things I need to know. I've been thinking way too much about you. Found my keys, they were in the door.
I've been texting all my ex-girlfriends saying, please don't call me anymore. I've been calling Peter Dickens my best friend.
That's who Peter Dickens is. That's his best friend. Right, we know who he is now then.
Yeah.
Peter Dickens not my friend.
Velvet Underground. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, definitely.
Velvet
definitely.
Underground. That's where I'm aiming now. Yeah, not the Birds now. It's Velvet Underground. I like that a lot.
Cool.
It's like I said, it's Velvet Underground. It's mundane life, and it's also got an amazing sense of humor to it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah,
really fun. Peter Dickens is my best friend. Like,
I find that their songs are kind of like, it's like you're a voyeur in their living room.
Yeah.
And they're having these private conversations or these arguments, or there's something awkward about it,
yeah,
but it's really, really, it draws you in.
and it's great.
You know, it's really cool. I can see where you're coming from with the Velvet Underground influence as well.
Yeah,
That's definitely there. Throughout the rest of the album, there's some Beck influence in there as well. There's some Air in there and all sorts of stuff like that as well. It's really cool. It seems to they're quite vulnerable, aren't they?
yeah,
With their lyrics, you know. It's
yeah.
you know
It's quite
what they're
innocent,
saying.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like two people that have just got together and are sharing a place for the first time.
Yeah,
You know, sort of like testing each other's boundaries a little bit, finding out each other's space. It's a bit like that, isn't it?
yeah. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Yeah, I think they're very interesting, and I hope that they can do some more stuff
Yeah,
as well. It'd be good if they could. It's taken them what you could argue 10 years to get this out, and I hope it doesn't take them as long to get a second one.
yeah. And we'll definitely be checking it out. I think it's super interesting. And it, like, you know, would you recommend this album to a friend?
I think if that friend is into music, definitely. You know, if they're into commercial stuff, I don't know that it would hit home
Right.
to them. I think you've got to have an interest in music for this to appeal, really, at this point.
Yeah, if you're a Swiftie, it's probably not for you.
Yeah, it's definitely not for you if you're into pop and that sort of stuff. But if you like something that pushes the boundaries a little bit and makes you perk up a little and listen, then this is for you, because it's really quite interesting. There's some great use of feedback as well in the album. It's kind of it shocked me a few times where I was like, whoa, but it works.
Yeah,
you know, it works really well. I liked it a lot.
I think me and Andy are both sold on this. We'll put a link in the description for the album, so let us know in the comments what you think of this. Have you seen this band, or have you seen them separate in their other bands? Let us know what you think. If you saw them live, we'd love to know in the comments. Did you enjoy them live as well? What's a song of their separate band that me and Andy should check out as well? What do you recommend we should find out? Because we're just new to this band, but we're just totally sold on. We think they're absolutely marvelous. And if you can like, subscribe, and follow the channel, that'd be great. Because as you can see, me and Andy just love talking about music. And if you subscribe, we can just do it all day long. It's like the dream, isn't it, Andy? Anyway, yeah. Thanks for joining us on this review. We just thought we'd pop on and talk about this album because it seems super interesting, and it did not disappoint. And yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one. Love and peace.